over.
That guy's flying a Chinese flag for some reason. Oh boy. Cops. Oh snap, a lot of cops. I gotta say. Wait.
Sounds like a white person.
There's maybe, what I don't know the specific demographics, but there are maybe 13 to 15% of black people in America. But over 2/3 of, or for every 3 people, 2 of them are black in prison. Why is that? Why are black people disproportionately arrested?
Because,
can you give me that?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
because it's called socialism.
Socialism. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
No, wait.
It's not worth it. You don't even know what
Wait,
socialism is.
Let me have the answer. Wait, socialism.
Hey chat, how's it going? This is my cameraman, Leftist Owl. He will be helping me out today as we interact with pro-Trump people. And we're gonna be going to many protests today. It's gonna be an exciting day. So first, before anything else, the protest in question that we're going to has to do with the January 6th protesters. This was organized by a former Trump campaign official because he believes that the people currently in prison and in jail for, you know, an insurrection are political prisoners. Okay, boys, we're going over to the Trumpers, okay? We're patriots now, okay? Okay.
I recognize you from YouTube, right?
Yeah, my name's Dylan Burns.
Would you mind if we took a selfie or something? Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you very much. Say hi to chat.
Yeah, what's up? Spam Pepe. I don't know.
There you go, okay. Where'd you find my content? How do you know me from?
I watch Destiny a lot.
Oh, you just saw me on Twitter? Yeah. So if I asked you Yi or Pepe, you wouldn't know how to answer that?
Oh, Yi? Yi wins. I think Yi wins.
We're done here. Okay. We're done here, okay? Awesome. You have a good one, okay? Awesome. What I'm noticing a little bit about this, which is different than the January 6th protests, is that there's a lot of actual mingling. And I think it's maybe because everybody kind of knows getting violent here is a terrible idea. So I'm seeing Black Lives Matter people. I'm seeing reporters mostly going uninterrupted. Look at that cameraman's stance. Oh my God. There's cops basically at every inch between us and the United States Cap. So they're 100% ready for today. A lot more ready than I saw on January 6th. Like, yeah, I think
black dots right there.
It was a wake-up call, I would say, to say the least. A wake-up call. I'm really in the specter of violence. I feel perfectly safe right now. Now let's get a little closer. Let's listen to this speech.
Another guest. She was unable to make it. It's crazy. She was supposed to be guest speaker. Her computer was trashed by the FBI.
Yeah, it was a conspiracy.
Okay, so I'm going to read Nicole's letter. She said, my husband, political prisoner, 376782. He was arrested for rhetoric and charged with a thought crime. He is deemed an extremist, a domestic terrorist. I consider us blessed. Guy gets to have his day in court. Ashley Babbitt and Roseanne Boylan did not get that chance. As we all know, there was one death that day, a homicide that day, and that was Ashley Babbitt. But there was another woman that day that the media said died of a methamphetamine overdose. Say their names. Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boylan.
This is a really shit chant.
Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boylan, Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boylan, Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boylan. If you want to find out some truth that I've been investigating, I now consider myself an investigative journalist. I'll give you the link to the video of Roseanne Boylan being beaten severely as she lay unconscious on Capitol steps. Okay, so Roseanne Boylan, we want to know her name now like we know Ashley Babbitt's name. There is video of police brutality. I back the blue, I support the police, but when a police officer does wrong, that police officer needs to be held accountable. And amen. And all the other police that are here today need to agree with me on that an investigation needs to be held. There needs to be a real investigation, not a fake investigation like Nancy Pelosi is having. I have one last message.
Between like Philando Castile and Ashley Babbitt. That makes her care about Ashley Babbitt.
Nancy Pelosi, who made a statement to the mainstream media that people should not come to this rally today and support killers. I take personal offense, and so does everybody here.
Well, not everybody, but...
How could you be so heartless to desecrate our First Amendment constitutionally protected right to peacefully assemble? And saying everyone here today is here to support killers. Nobody was killed that day besides American citizens, and that was not by any detainee. Thank you. And thank you to the mainstream media for saying this was going to be a white supremacy rally. And then I voted for Donald Trump twice. Peaceful protest, everybody. Not insurrection part 2, sorry. Thank you so much, Mac, for all you do.
Okay, all the speeches are boring as fuck. Let's talk to people. Chinese flag. Let's talk to real people. Then we can go over there and oh, they're actually having a live debate. Let's go. Yeah, right over there by the Chinese flag. Last time I checked, it's the people's house. Am I right, chat? Amen. Let's go check out the Chinese flag.
China's great leap forward is what we're living through right now, where conservatives are being hunted and will be facing our struggle sessions here in the next few years. And that's where America is at this point. Our Constitution says you have the right to a speedy trial before a jury of your peers. You have the right to bail. The thing is, that is a coup. Those people should have been arrested and tried for treason 4 years ago, because that was an active coup. But because the deep state and the FBI, the CIA, the DOJ, even the CDC, where, Fauci was involved with commissioning the creation of COVID-19. So you take animal viruses that humans can't be transmitted to, where you take a bat virus, a pangolin virus, you mix them together, and then you make them transmissible to humans. All done intentionally in a lab and all paid for by Fauci. You can't say it wasn't intentionally released because China shut down all domestic travel. But they still took all these people from Wuhan, put them on airplanes to Australia, the UK, America. It's like with Biden right now printing trillions after trillions of dollars. In 2 more years at this rate, our money will be worth about what Venezuela's is, because they keep printing more, trillions and trillions. And in Venezuela, they're eating their pets, they're eating their neighbors, they're eating freaking...
eating their neighbors?
Probably. I mean, your leg might end up on the grill. I'm not going to watch my children starve. We're about 2 years from China taking over once the dollar collapses.
We're 2 years from China taking over, so you think that Biden's going to deliver us to China?
Well, look what he's done to our military so far. He's demoralized them, and now by forcing the mark of the beast on them, it's like how many of them are going to quit instead of
the mark of the beast?
This genetic mutation stabs that don't prevent
the vaccine.
Well, none of those things meet the definition of a vaccine. Vaccine has a definition. These are mRNA therapies. And they've been proven to do absolutely nothing to prevent getting or spreading COVID-19.
So isn't it that when you need to join the military, you need to get like 1 million vaccines, like most military members?
Well, those are for known diseases and stuff that they did. And again,
COVID a known disease?
Well, it's that they haven't done any of the proper research on any of it. This is a disease that came out of a Chinese bioweapons facility. It's been proven to be 99.97% survivable, just like the flu is. So how safe is that?
I don't know, man. You're convincing me.
When Rand Paul was questioning him right here in the Capitol, it's like when he asked him, well, what did you pay for gain of function research? And Fauci said, oh, no, never. But then Fauci had to admit that he paid for them turning this virus into something that could be transmitted to humans. Originally, this was a virus. They took a virus that infects pangolins and another virus that infects bats. They combined the 2 viruses.
What's a pangolin?
It's some kind of weird animal that they have in Asia.
Like a penguin?
No, it's
Penguin's a thing.
It's a pangolin as well. It's some weird creature.
An armadillo, kind of?
Close. I think they're closer to an armadillo, but that's like how they evolved in China and Asia, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you got destroyed in that debate earlier.
I got destroyed in that debate with the Trump Chinese flag guy?
Yeah, totally destroyed in that debate.
Yeah.
Completely.
Anyway, you from chat?
What's chat?
You're from chat, like the stream chat?
I have a group chat with my mom in it.
Okay, man. Do you know me from somewhere?
Know who? You? Are you famous?
Wait, so how do you know I got wrecked in that debate earlier?
I was hovering around.
Oh, he was hovering around.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were in
wanted
chat.
to talk to him.
What'd you think of that guy?
Oh, I thought he was totally based.
He's very based and very red-pilled.
Flags mean, but yeah.
You don't know why he's flying the Chinese flag?
Yeah. Why was he flying the Chinese flag?
Because America is going to be dominated by China. They're going to invade and take over.
Is that true?
Probably, yeah.
So he was right then.
Yeah.
So he did destroy you in that debate.
The day after Antifa attacked me, they banned me off Facebook, they banned me off Instagram, they banned me off Twitter to cover it up. Google manipulated their search results against me because the story went worldwide. Hundreds of positive stories about me. Google scrubs it all the very next day and only shows 5 hit pieces about me, calling me a white supremacist when I'm an African. Yeah, that's how stupid and evil these people are. Call me a white supremacist, okay?
Now you were underneath the woman who was killed. What happened?
I was underneath her, I was on her side. I was holding her hand when she died. She got crushed to death. I was getting crushed to death. My issue is, for all the violent rioters, of course, throw them in prison. But you cannot murder an innocent woman and then lie about her dying of a drug overdose and then lie about the people who killed her. They say that it was Trump supporters who killed her. That was a lie. It was the Capitol Police. That tunnel right there was a death trap. They used gas on us that wasn't even tear gas. Tear gas makes your face burn, if I remember correctly. This gas didn't do that. It made it so we literally could not breathe, and we fall over limp, we face plant, and about 30 people fall on top of us.
But what were they trying to do? Were they trying to get in the Capitol?
Yeah, why were you in the tunnel?
To get away because they were getting gassed. What I was trying to do that day...
What were you trying to do? Were you trying to get in the Capitol?
During that moment in time, I was. Beforehand, I had no idea what was going to happen. Okay, there's a reason why we weren't wearing a mask.
Why were you trying to get into the Capitol? What was your reason for trying to get into the Capitol?
Because we didn't believe in the election result. We wanted forensic audits so we can believe in our elections.
Breaking into the Capitol was a good idea.
I never broke into the Capitol. The tunnel leads up to the Capitol door. Never went in.
You attempted to go in.
Arm's reach.
You said you attempted to go in.
Fell on you when she was shot?
Not Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boylan.
Oh, Roseanne
and she
Boylan
didn't fall
fell on
on me, she was on the side.
You said there was blood and urine on you because someone on top of you
I thought it was urine at first because I felt these warm liquids coming down. I thought it was also blood, but it was actually mace. The police officers were macing so much. They were macing the pile. I'm at the bottom of this pile, right? I'm wearing a sweatshirt. I'm wearing a t-shirt under that. They maced so much that even though I'm at the bottom of this pile, this waterfall of mace comes down my entire sweatshirt. It comes all the way down to my shirt. It comes all the way down to my skin to the point my nuts are covered in mace. Okay? So don't tell me they weren't going overboard. They were.
They maced his nuts, guys.
From that pile up. What was that like and what do you remember?
If it wasn't for Jake Lang, I'd be dead. I was getting crushed to death. Thank you, Jake Lang. You should not be in prison. Jake Lang put his hands up and he told the police, stop, stop, stop. They wouldn't stop. They kept going. That's why they won't show the full footage. Nancy Pelosi won't show you the full footage because it shows the truth. It proves me right. That's why she won't show the full footage. That's the issue. Why does the media not show this? Why do they only show things that... We know why. I don't even have to tell you why. You know why.
But are you talking about yourself and other people in the tunnels that lead up to steps to the Capitol or lead up to the Capitol building?
See right there, that middle big window thing?
Yep.
Pretty sure that's the tunnel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
it's starting to break down, Philip.
Time to go?
Time to go.
They're stealing him away. They're stealing him away. They won't let him... Damn, I was going to ask some questions. To be clear, the dude basically said I was attempting to get into the Capitol to stop the certification of the election results.
So my last one was...
Damn, I was going to ask him a question. Well,
I'm wondering why yourself and or other people you think... Why were people...
I mean, yeah, it's just strange that he was like so willingly like admit it, you know? My God.
They'd already been taken out.
My God.
I'm not
How's
talking
Chat doing?
underground.
Checking with
Look,
Chat.
You see that door right there? That
The
balcony.
mace balls
It's
part
a
was
tunnel
part
that
of
goes
it.
up.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what it was.
My God.
Sorry. No, you're fine.
That's why he isn't in prison.
We gotta go.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Well, they're taking him away. He has bodyguards. I can't. I'm not fucking with him. Like, what's the... Oh, what is... Oh, snap. Did you hear that? Wait, just wait. Back up. I'm not messing today.
So you DylanBurns?
Yeah, I'm Dylan Burns.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
What's up?
So what it seems to happen is that the police have detained somebody, and they're trying to transport him outside of the crowd. I see. Oh wait, is that Voice of America News? Oh damn. But they're transporting him out of the crowd. I hear people asking him, "What's your name? We'll pray for you." I don't know if it's a good idea for him to yell his name in front of all of these cameras. Probably not the smartest move, so I think he's not going to do that. I want to talk to this lady with the sign.
A right. See, they have a right to be there. They didn't have a right to cross over, okay? And so that was the situation, and they should get a fine just like everybody else. I mean, if you do wrong and somebody else does the same wrong, should you be in prison for 10 years and the other guy get off with a ticket? No, that's all called injustice. But because you don't align with their narrative, then you go to prison and go in solitary confinement like prisoners people that have killed and murdered Americans? Is that right? That if I tell you solitary confinement, we know, is for those that are a threat to others in there, why would you come say that?
Well, okay, so listen to what I said. So what I said was, I'm against solitary confinement in all cases because I think it's a form of torture.
What's wrong with torture?
Because
What's wrong
torture is
with that?
unjust.
No,
because
no,
wait,
that's not true. That's not true.
Unjust treatment. Unjust. So you believe that solitary confinement should only be used for those who are a threat to people in prison, right?
No, I didn't say that. I told you that that's what they use it for now. I think that solitary confinement should be people that are raping babies.
Why?
Okay, why?
Yes, why?
Raping babies? You don't think that raping babies? You think raping babies is okay?
What?
You have to have a brain in order. You have to have a brain to really think about the answers. I want you to really go deep inside your brain and hear the answers. So anybody that got tickets in the past, anybody that got tickets in the past for the same thing they did on January 6th, should they go to prison and be in prison today? And do you agree that they should go find them and put them in prison like they did these people?
Depends on the circumstances, yeah.
No, yes or no?
Well, it depends on the circumstances.
Yes or no?
It depends on the circumstances.
No, it always does with liberals.
Well,
it always depends on the circumstances
with
liberals.
Let's say I shot somebody, right? That's a crime, prison, right? Yeah. But what if they were breaking in my home?
No, that's
different circumstances.
No, it's a different it's a different thing. That's not true. You think that's that's not even the same penalty. BLM and Antifa and arrest them. That's what we're asking for. Go back to
all the BLM? All the BLM?
All the ones that broke windows and burned down buildings? Yes.
So what circumstance can you tell me of where something happened at a BLM protest that is comparable to this, that they just got get out of jail free card, that somebody went to solitary confinement for? Okay, give me an example.
They went to solitary confinement?
Yeah, that's what you're talking about, right? You're bringing about solitary. That was the first half of this discussion.
Oh my gosh. Nobody said that. You asked me why I was
here. You brought up solitary.
No, I said they're in solitary confinement.
Yes.
Listen to me. I'm not going to talk to this guy. This is what I'm saying. If you are being fined for breaking the law, then you should be fined for breaking the law always. You don't get to put some people in prison. Skip all solitary confinement, prison at all, and give some people a slap on the hand. We're saying it happens every day, all the time.
Well, give an example.
We
just one. You didn't give an example.
Okay, I'm going to give an example. If you want, they had protests. The people that wear the pink things, the pink hats, they had a protest there too. They got a spank. They got a something. There's a congresswoman.
Did they storm the Capitol? The pussy hat people?
They're trespassed.
Did they smash in the windows to the Capitol building? So it's not the same circumstances.
So you're saying then that every one of those people broke down the windows?
No, but not everybody was arrested.
No. There's people that...
I was there. I was arrested.
Well, good. That's good for you. I'm happy that you feel equal. How long were you there in jail? Because you're not there now.
No, I never went into jail.
Oh, see?
Because I didn't storm the Capitol, because I'm not a traitor.
Oh, but then you just, I was there, but I didn't get a ticket. Do you understand the oxymoron? I was there, but I didn't get a ticket.
You know what oxymoron means?
It's an oxymoron, yeah.
How?
It means you're giving moronic, whatever.
It's giving moronic whatever, like what she said.
Yeah.
I gotta record this. This is interesting. Okay, bring it in.
She loves the attention. She loves the attention.
Yeah, does she?
Yeah, she's loving the attention. That's where it falls.
has a problem with the United States.
You're trying to say that justice has anything to do with color. No, it doesn't. It has to do with equal rights. Equal.
What is equality?
Equality means...
So wait, can I ask you this? Can I
Let me finish a question.
Can I ask you a question?
I might have to moderate.
It doesn't have to do with color. Or,
there you go.
It doesn't do color. Why is it that there's maybe, I don't know the specific demographics, but there are maybe 13 to 15% of black people in America, but over 2/3 of, or for every 3 people, 2 of them are black in prison. Why is that? Why are black people disproportionately arrested? Can you give me that?
Yeah,
go ahead.
because it's called socialism.
Socialism! No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
No, wait.
It's not worth it. You don't even know what socialism is.
Let me have the answer. Wait. Socialism. Socialism. Hey,
what is socialism? Define socialism.
Hey, you look at 1950s, 1960s jails, okay? Here's some history. Look at the jail systems. Look at the pictures from jail. They weren't black, okay? You look at the jail system. They were like, let me finish. Look at the pictures. In 1950s and 1960s, there's majority of whites.
No,
right? Because
people like you are
yeah,
white
hold on,
privilege.
white privilege. Back up. White privilege. You might want to check out. I was homeless, okay? So white privilege wasn't in our family. Yeah, no, that is true.
But that also makes up for years and years of systemic
It doesn't
injustice.
matter. When you're a victim, you keep a victim mentality. You stay a victim. When you pray for those that have hurt you or your family, you become victorious. Do you want to live a victorious life, or do you want to live a life like the Democrats want you to live? A victim life. We are not victims. Rise above and be a victorious leader in your community. Color has nothing to do with what you can do. You can rise up. Pray for your enemies, bless those that persecute you, and help those that are in need. And guess what? You're going to be a victorious person, and you're not going to stay a victim like this administration wants you to do. This administration wants you to stay a victim and stay broke. We come against you and bless those who persecute you.
Freedom of religion.
Bless them. Does that bother you that I say blessings?
No.
I speak blessings over you.
So,
I speak blessings over you all. And the Lord said, love you.
Christianity was supposed to spread it.
I never got to ask her, but what I was trying to ask her wasn't Pelosi a congressperson during the Cold War? So it wouldn't really make much sense if she was for communist policies, whatever. But she was an interesting character, and you know what? That's what we come here for.
Socialism clip is gonna be legendary.
It is nice, but the thing is, I don't really come here to have debates. I more come here to monitor people. Debating people in these crowds is literally pointless because you're just you're arguing over people who who I guess have no sense of decorum. You know what I mean? So it's not possible.
That shit was funny as fuck, dude.
That's fun.
Let's see if we can grab Caleb.
What's my battery at?
18%.
Okay, we're good then. Let's see Caleb. Probably gonna stop us from recording though, so I don't know if we should.
A little bit, and this is one of my absolute favorite, an umbrella over there. One of my absolute favorite parts of doing this with you all is reminding ourselves exactly why we're here and what we're doing. So can I get everybody to get their
I really want to get in the shade.
I want to hear you scream from that part. I want the motherfuckers that are still over there and the able to fucking hear you, alright? It is our duty to fight for our freedom! It is our duty to fight for our freedom! It is our duty to win! It is our duty to win! We must love each other and support each other! We must love each other and support each other! We have nothing to lose but our shame! We have nothing to lose but our shame!
Well, what?
We'll get up on this thing.
I think that's the most we're gonna see today, unironically. I see a few people in medical gear. I see a few people it's mostly just chilling. That's really it.
Maybe.
Jammies, this is cringe. And most of us are. Yeah. So most of us are. Yeah, I told you. Umbrellas are fine. Yeah,
What?
umbrellas are fine. Told you. Yeah.
I think that's really weird. You don't think that's weird behavior?
No, I don't think it's really that weird. No.
I think that's weird behavior.
Can you hold this?
Reporting on something isn't all that weird.
It's whatever.
Really weird to me.
Why?
I don't know. That sounds really weird to me. Like,
Why?
who records umbrellas? Are you like an umbrella advertiser? Why are you being so weird?
Wait a second, 1 second.
Like, not, wow. You
What
really
brand
have an
is
umbrella
that?
king? Not you touching stuff that's not yours.
Wait.
Sounds like a white person. I don't know. It sounds
very
like
confused.
a white person.
I'm Crocker.
Sounds very
So why?
much
Wait, hold on.
I came from the Caucasus
Why are you?
and I came down.
Why are you automatically? Why are you automatically? No, wait. I want to ask. No. I want to ask.
What are you saying?
I want to ask why you're automatically antagonistic.
Dude.
Okay.
Let's get out of here. They're making stuff look bad. Let's just leave.
Yeah.
Okay?
And that is why the left loses, people. That is why the left loses.
Whatever. I told you, look, at these protests, at these events, you're never going to be able to really record anybody because nobody wants to be recorded.
Huh? Listen, you're fat. People don't like doing shit.
Well,
we're just chatting here. Like and the cameras are on us, not on the crowd.
Whatever. Look, my thing is about always coming down here to record stuff is, if somebody doesn't genuinely want to be recorded, at the end of the day, unless they're doing some fuck shit, I'm just like whatever and I leave. Right? That's the best thing you can ultimately do. Definitely like. Okay, we got 26 minutes. Okay, so let's turn around this camera for a second. Which one's turn around? Oh, there it is. So the thing that gets me, right, is that there was like, when you act like an asshole to people with cameras, people with media presence, people like that, definitely if you don't know who they are, what you end up doing is, let's think. The amount of people that are in my chat right now is like, there's more, like, I would say like, probably 10 times the amount of people who are actually at this event, right? And of course, people who actually show up do have more of an impact. But if you keep doing that to cameras, you're just gonna end up looking like a prick. You're just gonna keep looking like an asshole. Like if they would have came up to me and they were like, hey, we'd appreciate if you left, I would have been like, nope, and I would have left, because these are people who are supposed to be my friends.
Chat, don't clip that section where she said you're white. Don't clip it, okay?
No, clip it, actually.
No, don't clip it.
Why not?
Because that's just gonna spread narratives about the left.
But it's true that it happened. And the thing is, okay, wait. Like, okay, listen to how it sounds now for you, because they're gonna clip it whether or not, and now it's gonna sound like, hey, the left did something cringe, and now leftist owl wants to cover it up. That's what it's gonna look like.
Yes, now. Because I don't want the left to look cringe.
I don't care. Like clip it if you want to, clip it if you don't.
Wait. Like when
make it a learning experience. Who cares?
Like when Caitlyn Bennett, you know, posts cringe on the internet and it makes the right look bad. If someone said, hey, don't upload this shit, Caitlyn, I would completely understand their logic.
Yeah,
I would support that. Like,
but I also believe that we do need to also learn not to treat people like that, right? Like the weird, like immediately sound like some white people. It's like, okay, great, good job. You really won a victory today.